Oh man, I didn't mean to do the waiting room thing. I need to take that off.
Am I on time?
You on time. I don't know who that is talking. Oh, what's up, Jazz?
Jasmine. Hey, have you joined yet?
I need to allow participants to rename, allow participants to unmute. No, take off the waiting room. I need that off. Okay. Admit. Hello? Oh, okay. What's up, T? What's up, T? Hello, T? Can you hear me? No, hear me? No, you can't hear me?
I can hear now.
Oh, okay.
I can hear you now. Hey. Hi, E.
Hey, what's up?
In the shower?
Who in it? Oh, Eve was she naked just now?
No, she had on a towel.
Oh, there you go.
Let me block out my background.
¿Qué pasa?
Hey.
Well, you are not wearing pajamas like we are. I've been wearing sweats for days.
I had to go to the trash man today.
True story.
The trash man.
I had to throw on something.
The trash man was out?
How you doing, Chanel?
We got all the goats in the room right now. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all?
I like the way you said. Tiana, why you don't never have your camera on though?
Exactly.
Because I haven't got my hair done in 3 years.
So?
Girl.
I ain't even got hair. I ain't even got hair, so and then what?
Before people get on here, y'all not see how messy my room is. How I change my background.
Go to
yeah.
I don't know.
Next to your little video thing, it say choose virtual. If you hit the little arrow or whatever, it say choose virtual.
Choose virtual background.
Okay.
Enable this feature anyway.
Tiana, I don't like this picture of you in Jasmine's office. I want to see your face.
Okay.
Huh?
Oh, I gotta put a picture.
They got some scene.
The host has asked you to start. I have a green screen.
I don't have no green screen. I'm lost.
Just say you got one.
Oh, we early. Y'all came on early. It's only 12:21.
Hey, Chanel.
Hello.
Make sure. Oh, Chanel, you made it. Hey, Emmanuel.
What's up?
I think I'm gonna join off my iPad.
This so. Don't look over.
How you doing, Kenya? I hadn't seen you in a minute.
Kenya, it finally worked. I'm so glad it worked today.
Oh.
How'd you get on today, Kenya? Say something.
It actually let me in this time. Yesterday it kept saying the password was incorrect, even though I kept putting a capital W.
Nice eyebrows. Since we can't see nothing but your eyebrows and your forehead.
I know, right? That eyebrows on fleek.
Thank you.
What's up, Emmanuel? You all right, bro? Hey, man, we was laughing at you so hard the other day, man, because you was fighting that sleep so hard, bro. You was on the
Were you sleeping for real?
in the background like this. I was like, oh, Emmanuel, just fight through it, brother. Fight through it. You were struggling. Hey, you ain't got no clothes on, girl. Put clothes on. He's a voyeur. So I got 3 students coming on to talk today. 2 of them are former Upward Bounders. One of them is just my little cousin who is a freshman at Georgia Southern right now. But the other 2 I'm talking to are older. So they're both seniors. So I figured my freshman cousin would be able to provide a little bit of different perspective, which I think is handy sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But take it easy on her because, you know, she don't know y'all. I mean, don't let them know y'all, but, you know. Tiana, man, for real, I be looking at your picture And I be feeling like you got something smart to say. Like that's why it really frustrates me. Because I look at your face and I be like, Tiana got some smart something that she's thinking about something, and then I have to remember that it's a picture. It ain't Tiana.
Tiana, what in the world?
Hey,
you mean nothing to people?
Hi, Eve. I miss your pretty face.
She been doing all stunts. They've been doing stunts today, Win. So
what kind of stunts?
They've been outside jumping on stuff and setting up ramps. Yeah.
And sharpening our...
Hey, get off my neck, man.
Oh, she got on there real fast, like a gymnast.
Okay, idea. Get out of the camera, press it, and then get in the camera. No, it didn't work. All right. Manually pick the color of the background to detect the colors not. I don't get how people did this. Maybe I should get a green sheet and put it behind me.
Maybe you should do what?
Get a green sheet and put it behind me.
You don't need a green screen, man. Just sit still.
I am, and it's not working.
I want to say recording, Lord. Y'all gonna catch my hair like this. My God.
What's up, Keith?
We got 5 more minutes. I'm going to go to the restroom before I take a restroom break.
Oh, go for it. Bring me back.
Grab some snacks. Grab some snacks because I didn't eat lunch yet.
I want some snacks. Maybe it is snack time.
How y'all been, man? What's up, Keith?
What's up?
You had to switch up the bandana game for that tape line, huh?
Yeah. It's no joke in these streets, for real.
No joke in these streets. I feel that. I've been seeing some people with fresh haircuts, and I've been looking at them confused, like how y'all do that.
Exactly.
I know a mobile nail tech. Let me know.
I saw Ramon post something yesterday, and Tiana responded.
Yeah, you know I'm gonna line them up real good. You feel
Okay,
me?
you gonna cut his hair for him? Okay.
Yes.
I don't trust that. I don't trust it.
Well, the bright side of that is, even if she mess it up, your hairline will grow back by the time anybody sees it.
Somebody see it.
Now might be the perfect time to let somebody cut your hair.
Just experiment real quick.
But the only reason I'm covering my own hair because he said he was gonna pay me $1,000.
Yeah, Ramon said he need a good barber. He said he'll pay a G right now.
I'm gonna get mine.
Yeah, man. Hey, man. Tomorrow, I love all the people that's gonna get on this call today. But before they get here, let me just say, tomorrow's call is gonna be awesome. My homie gonna be here tomorrow. Yeah. I love all of these people getting on today too, though. But tomorrow it's gonna be Tyne, and Tyne is amazing. And let me stop putting pressure on her because then she's gonna be mad at me. But so tomorrow will be Tyne. I also, guys, I'm telling y'all now, I invited some guests today. So maybe some of the Thomaston kids are going to get on this call. Probably not. But I did invite them. So those other Upward Bound programs, we'll see if they join. But I did invite them. So,
Okay.
What's up, Vivian? No microphone, no camera.
Hi.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yep. There's Vivian. What are you up to today, Viv?
Nothing much really. It's just really boring.
Oh, cool. Let me see
about
your
you?
face, Vivian.
I know.
I'm flossing right now.
You're flossing?
Yeah.
Okay,
after you floss.
That doesn't take a long time. Flossing doesn't take a long time. That's cool.
No, it takes a long time when you have braces, though.
Yeah.
I know the struggle.
Lillian, you're so cute. Hey, guys, let me introduce y'all to my cousin right there. She's popping up. I see her face now.
Where?
Her name is Jamani. Oh, she had to wear that terrible shirt today.
Did.
Why?
Oh wow. I'm gonna have to block her video.
Wow.
Wearing that
Don't
terrible
be
shirt.
petty.
Hey. Wow. That's so disrespectful. Oh, Frederick.
Hey, what's up?
How you doing, brother?
Hey, Frederick.
So,
Mr.
Frederick.
Face.
Hey, Nevaeh.
Hi.
That's a really nice
Hi.
bunny.
Thank you.
So, Frederick, I'm gonna introduce you. I mean, you're gonna introduce yourself, but there's a young woman on the screen. If you got the everybody screen up, that has on a really ugly shirt, and that's my little cousin. She's a freshman at Georgia Southern. So I invited her on too, just because I know she could give a little different perspective than you and Peter Gay, y'all being seniors and all. And so I guess I could have waited to say that. I'll say it again right now because Peter Gay just got on. So Peter Gay, I invited my little cousin onto the call as well, and Frederick Smith over there. But my little cousin is a freshman at Georgia Southern, and so I figured she could give a little bit different perspective than both you and Frederick, as y'all are about to get out of there.
Yeah.
Which is, congratulations and all.
Thanks.
We are right at 12:30 right now. Okay, that's cool. Got about 15 people here. I'm sure some other people are gonna pop on and jump on and jump off and all of that, because that's kind of what we've been doing the last week or two. Hey, Sierra.
Hi.
So on this call right now, I know we have at least one person that plans on attending Georgia Southern in the fall. Granted that the world goes back to normal. Sierra Hardery right there. Georgia Southern was her top choice of school, and she got accepted. I think she was supposed to start this summer, but who knows what's going on with that, right? Have you any update on that, Sierra?
They switched me to accepted.
Okay, so you gonna just go in the fall?
Yes.
Okay, all right, that's cool. I was curious because I knew that you were supposed to start in the summertime. And so without further ado, I will allow Jamani and Frederick and Peter Gay to kind of introduce themselves. I told all of them that the way we've kind of been doing this is you guys have just kind of been asking questions at will, like just kind of putting out whatever questions y'all have about the college process, about Georgia Southern in particular, about why they chose Georgia Southern, about what their future plans might be. Hey, Jasmine. Hey, I'm sorry. I do this like every time somebody pop on. But it's good. It's all up. And that's pretty much it. If y'all want to talk something about the high school experience. Huh? What? No? Oh. If y'all want to talk something about your high school experience as well, that's also cool, as they're still in high school. And so any advice that you want to give them, looks like we have a whole range on here right now. We got a couple of freshmen, a couple of juniors, one senior there. And we missing sophomores. We got no sophomores on? That's funny. That's funny. That's cool. All right. Well,
no, I'm a sophomore.
Who is sophomore?
Me.
Who was saying me?
Kenya.
Oh, Kenya, you're a sophomore. I'm sorry, you new to the program. My head came in, you're a freshman. My bad. Right. So we all across the gambit right now. We got a little bit of everybody. And so who want to volunteer to introduce themselves first? All right, I'm taking Peter Gay. Bam. All right, Peter Gay.
Okay. So hey y'all, my name is Peter Gay. I am a senior at Georgia Southern University, and I'm expected to graduate in December. I chose Georgia Southern mainly because of the campus feel. I actually went to Georgia Southern my first time as a part of Scholars Bowl when I was doing an Upward Bound, which was really great. So I went there for a competition I had when I was in Upward Bound, and that was the first time I went. I didn't expect to actually think I was going to go to Georgia Southern, but when my senior year came around and I was touring other colleges and things like that, Georgia Southern was the pick for me. It felt right at home for me, so yeah.
Okay, before we get started, I do have to
Who's talking? Oh, go ahead. You up next, Frederick. Go ahead.
Okay, cool. Hey, my name's Frederick. I'm an economics major at Georgia Southern. The reason I came to Georgia Southern wasn't the reason that most people come. The first day I saw the campus was the first day of class. That was kind of new for me. But I just started applying different schools. Posted it in my event. Georgia Southern said they had like a summer program I can come to. They said that they get me ahead of my classes, so I tried that, and I just fell in love with the campus, the people here on campus, because I always say I'm also a tour guide, so I also say on my tours that Georgia Southern give you that really good hospitality, Southern hospitality. Yeah.
Jemani, you want to introduce yourself?
Sure. Okay. Hi, I'm Jemani. I'm a sophomore/junior at Georgia Southern. My major is right now exercise science with a focus in chemistry. I don't really know why I chose Georgia Southern. It's just like the first time that I went to tour the campus, I fell in love with it. And my mom knew that I did. She was like, there's no sense in us touring any other schools because they like the campus, I like the campus. And so that's just the school I chose. And so far it's been really good to me. So if y'all thinking about going there, you really should. Don't let him con you into thinking state is the option because it's not.
Wait, what state? What's that?
Oh,
What is that?
I'm outnumbered. We're gonna have to do one of these Georgia State calls real fast. I'm not even gonna fight with y'all right now. Well, let me say this though. We have a lot of students over the last couple of years that really like Georgia Southern, because we toured Georgia Southern, I think 2 summers ago maybe, and a lot of our people on that tour like fell in love with Georgia Southern and was just like, oh my gosh, I'm coming to Georgia Southern. I think it was mainly because they liked the cafeteria, but a lot of them really loved Georgia Southern when we did the tour. So guys, I'm just telling y'all, I muted most of y'all just because I heard feedback, and I'm gonna mute myself too. But if you need to ask a question, if you have things that you want to ask to our guests, please unmute yourself, ask away. If you want to type it in the chat, in the comments, you can do that too. And they'll probably see it, or I'll read it out loud to them. They just kind of, I know we got a couple of people that just joined all quickly. So they just kind of talked about why they chose to attend Georgia Southern, which is cool. They are, like they said, an exercise science major, an economics major, and a public relations major. So pretty much anything you want to know right now, these are good people to kind of ask about it. So if anybody has any questions, y'all can unmute yourselves. If not, I'm gonna start questions. Hey, Lyric. Nice bonnet.
Are we not supposed to wear bonnets?
No, girl, wear your bonnet. Nevaeh got hers on. We at home. We not gonna pretend like we not at home. We know we at home. Y'all got it.
I'm painting my room.
Look, I'm surprised when we ain't got hers on. No, I'm just fine.
I'm painting my mom's room.
Any of y'all do my room?
Can you see?
Right. So first question came in. Any of y'all do dual enrollment? I know a couple of y'all did. Right.
Yeah. So yeah, I actually did dual enrollment during my senior year of high school. Great experience. I did do my dual enrollment at Atlanta Metropolitan State College. And so I started out, because the application process, all you do, it's like a simple application that I had to fill out and get my transcripts and things like that in. And, just going to the college and just doing an enrollment process, basically. And it was basically one of the best decisions of my life, because you get to get college credit at the same time while also getting high school credit. And it's also saving you money in the long run because those classes are being paid for. And so I did that. I actually took a total of 12 hours during my senior year in high school. And I just knocked out my core classes like math and English. And also during my summer before I went to college, I was doing the Upward Bound Bridge program, which I don't know if you guys do anymore. But I did that, and basically I did that and work study at the same time. And so I was able to take 2 classes over the summer. And that was just like public speaking and like world history. So I just got those out the way, and it was pretty great. So I strongly encourage you guys to try to do dual enrollment if you can. So.
I also did dual enrollment.
Hey, Ms. Warren. Sorry.
And It was great for me, but one thing you have to keep in mind is dual enrollment is college classes. And so with me, I didn't understand that when I went to Georgia Southern, that my GPA from the school that I dual enrolled at was also going to transfer. And so I made a C in one of my psychology classes. And so when I came to Georgia Southern, my GPA didn't start off at a 4.0. It started with a 3.3 because I had made a C and I had made some B's here and there. So if you're going to do it, take it very seriously, because once your GPA drops and it transfers over, it's very, very hard to get the GPA back up. So make sure that you're taking it very seriously.
Well, don't she sound like she in my family? That was some Mr. Kenny stuff to say right there. That's some that girl. I'm proud of her. I see a couple of more questions came in. Jasmine asks, how is campus life? Y'all can answer these kind of whenever. I'm just making sure y'all know there's questions over here. So we have, how is campus life at Georgia Southern? Oh my gosh. What schools did you guys have to choose from? Like, if you chose Georgia Southern over what schools? And do you prefer morning classes or afternoon classes? Good stuff.
I can start with the campus life. So campus life here at Georgia Southern is pretty much what you make it. I have had a wonderful campus life because I am a resident advisor and I join multiple clubs, organizations. So like, I always have friends I always hang out with. I always had events that we went to. Since we are in Statesboro, and Statesboro is pretty much the smallest town I ever saw. I promise you, like, the mall is called small. I don't know. But there's so many things we do on campus. Like, we have we have free movies that we can go to. Some like movies from box office. Like, we had one was Black Panther. That was really cool. And yeah, it's pretty much what you make it though.
Yeah, so like Frederick was saying, it is pretty much what you make it. One of the things, because I am a peer leader supervisor, I always tell my students, it is what you make it. You're essentially coming to college, you're paying for an experience. So just trying like to make the best and most out of it, honestly. And just like putting yourself out there. Don't be afraid to talk to other people. And one of the biggest things that I really encourage you guys to do is like broaden your network when you go to college. So.
I promise you, everybody is scared to like talk when everybody comes. My 3 things I always say, like, say your major, your name, and where you're from. Ask the same people ask the same thing to everybody else, and you'll figure out everything else as you go on.
Another thing I would say about campus life is the fact that there are like so many different clubs that you can join. You just got to look into it. And so I was able to join the Pre-Dental Society at Georgia Southern, and I'm very thankful that I did, because it's very informational as well as fun. We do a lot of volunteer activities and stuff within the club, and that's another way for me to get volunteer opportunities that I'll need in order to get into dental school. So even if you think, oh, well, I'm into this, they may not have it, look it up, because I can guarantee you they probably have it, or if not, you can make it yourself. They allow students to make different organizations and bring it to the board and see if that's something that they want to bring to the campus.
You just need 4 people and a faculty member. That's it.
So I also see, what is y'all preference? I'm curious. Morning classes, afternoon classes. What's y'all preference?
Okay, so I was one of those people that always wanted to get my classes knocked out in the morning. So I've always just kind of been a morning person. But I will tell you guys, my freshman year's first semester was a struggle, okay? And I hate to always say this, but I picked morning classes my first semester, and it was a struggle getting up in the morning. And I think my earliest class was actually at 9 a.m. And it was so hard. After the first week, I was just like having a hard time getting out of bed and just waking up and stuff like that. I don't know why in the world I decided to do that. But when I thought about it, I also liked the fact that I could, get my classes knocked out early so I can just spend the rest of my day doing whatever I felt like doing and just getting work done and stuff like that. But as I've kind of like progressed through the years, I found myself having like later classes and stuff. Like my last semester, which will be fall 2020, I'm actually ending up with later classes just because of like my major and stuff like that. So they have later classes. So I don't really have much of a choice with that. So I have to kind of stick with that. So.
I would say that one thing I was for sure is I refused to take 8 a.m.s. I was never going to take 8 a.m. I took it my first semester. I had to go because I had to come in the summer. After that, I said no, never again. But I took a 9 o'clock class, and then like I always get done around 2. That was pretty much my schedule. I really liked it because it gave me time to go to class, get in that school mode, then right when I got out of class, I can either study or I can hang out with friends. I'm done by 2 o'clock today, so that's pretty cool. I did have a class that started at like 5 o'clock in the afternoon. That was kind of a struggle for me, but like I was able to get through it as long as I just focused and was on task.
My earliest class throughout my whole like college, I think was like 9 o'clock. And I think it depends on where you live on campus or if you live off campus, because if you schedule a class at 8 o'clock and you live all the way across campus, that's going to be really hard, especially the very first weeks of school, because everybody is trying to get acclimated and the buses, they're trying to, you know, it's a lot of chaos at the beginning of the year. But I definitely prefer like classes at like 10 to 11. And I like to schedule my classes where there's not large gaps in between so that I can just knock everything out and be done with it. And so my latest class was actually a lab, and it didn't get out until almost 5:30. And so that, I hated that class. But other than that, it's really good. And if you make your schedule right, I had 2 semesters where I didn't have any classes on Fridays. I had made my schedule that way.
I don't know this about any of y'all, and I know there's never enough. But what kind of scholarships did you guys get? Right, no matter how much for all of y'all listening that are still in high school, no matter how much scholarship money you get, there you always want more. But
yeah.
for our 3 college students, what kinds of scholarships did y'all get? Did y'all get some scholarships? I know that Frederick just said he's a residential assistant. Right? Didn't you say that? And so that comes usually with some scholarship money. And so what kinds of scholarships did you guys get either before going into college, or if you picked up any scholarships while you were in college, you know, if you want to speak on that?
For my first semester, I was able to get like a housing scholarship, and I think it took off. I don't know if it was like $3,000 for the whole year or per semester. Pretty sure it was for the whole year, but I'm a very bad person when it comes to filling out scholarship applications. So I'm sure that I could have gotten a lot more, but I just didn't take the time to sit there and do papers or do this and fill out questionnaires. But I recently just got a position as an RA at the school. And so with that, it comes with, $3,400 stipend every semester. So that's another scholarship that I'll have.
Yeah, so for me, the only scholarship I have that I got in high school was a Hope Scholarship. I got a Hope Scholarship. I was like, this Hope Scholarship was pushing me through. Like, it helps out a lot. And then my second year, I became a resident advisor, so I got that money. It's more of just like a stipend, but like it's really good. And also you can get it. Any job on campus is really good because once you get a job on campus, it's not a scholarship, but it's still money that's coming in that you can use and put towards your tuition or towards your housing. And if you work on campus, they really try to work with your schedule. So like if they ain't got anything with money or anything like that, just work on campus. They work with your schedule and make sure that you have money so you can pay for college.
I actually had the Hope Scholarship going into college, and I also got another scholarship from the Atlanta Jamaican Association. So that was like a scholarship for a year. And basically I work throughout college, so I am a peer leader supervisor and I get paid for that position. So that kind of really like helps me out a lot. And one of the things that I wish I would have done more was apply to more scholarships. I felt like in high school, I had applied for all these scholarships, but you guys have to realize that, never stop applying for those kind of things. You never know where opportunity is going to come for you to get more money. And you're always going to, need that. So just apply for more scholarships and things like that.
Mm-hmm. And throughout college, they'll actually give us, every January, they give us updates and like they have scholarships for students. And like we have a whole website we can go to actually get scholarships. So you can always find them.
Yeah, we're gonna have to look for that. I wonder if that website is that website like Georgia Southern specific scholarships, or is it okay?
Just Georgia Southern Pacific, and they'll show you to your email.
Cool. So I do see that somebody asked what kind of advice, and it says for a high school junior, but I'm gonna ask you straight about yourself. Like if you could go back and talk to yourself in 10th, 11th, 12th grade, what would you make sure that you knew?
Definitely for juniors. My brother is a junior right now, and I'm trying to push to him that he needs to start taking the SAT and the ACT, because you cannot wait to the last minute and take this and try to apply to a school and hope that your score is good enough to get in. And so I took the SAT once and I took the ACT twice. And so you want to start taking these tests early so that you'll have enough time to apply and get your score the way you want it. And also go ahead and start looking at different schools that you want to go to and have an idea of what you're looking for in a school, because when it comes down to choosing a school, it can get hectic because you're like, well, I want to go here, but I want to go here, but I want to go here. And so you want to make sure you're making the right decision. And yeah, and if you can, start dual enrolling in your junior year. I started junior year and I went in with 20 something credits. I wish I would have done more my senior year, but I was only taking one college course my fall and spring semester. So don't overload yourself, but make sure that you're making it worth it, basically.
Oh, sorry, I saw stuff. Let's see. If you, they want to know. They said if you're comfortable, so they're giving you permission not to answer. What kind of scores did y'all get to go to Georgia Southern? Like if y'all remember, Frederick been out of school for a long time. No, I love you, bro. So what kind of test scores did y'all get as y'all were preparing?
Okay, so I am a
and I don't look. They said you don't have to embarrass yourself, but I don't really care. So if you remember your GPA, tell them that too. Sometimes we stuff,
it was good enough to get hope. I remember that.
Right.
For me, I wasn't the best test taker, so I didn't really get a high score in SAT. I think it was like somewhere around 1,600, something like that. So I had to go through a program called Eagle Success Program that they have here at Georgia Southern. It's for people that didn't really have the top test scores. So throughout the program, you go there during the summer and you get 8 credit hours for the whole summer. And it's just like taking regular classes, and it's really awesome. That's actually what helped me get acclimated to Georgia Southern life. So yeah, that was my test scores, and my GPA. Like I said, it wasn't good enough to get a Hope Scholarship, so it's about 3.0. I can say that.
I'd say because I took the SAT when they changed to the different scale. I think it was like 1,500. I think I scored a 1020, about a 1020, and I took it another time and probably scored like a 1090 or something like that. Just because I don't like time tests, and it was just like all of it. It was just a lot, and probably on the SAT I got like around a 23. And I know my GPA was around, like, weighted it was above a 4.0, and unweighted it was probably like a 3.9 something. So, and then one of the things that I want to really stress this to you guys. I do tell this to my students a lot, and when I have them in first year experience class. Yes, your GPA is important, but that's not going to be like a sole determining of like a determining factor of like where you go in life. You guys just really want to make sure that you're getting involved in things on campus, because one of the things that you're gonna like realize is employers are gonna start looking at that stuff. What did you get involved in college and things like that? So you just really want to have that experience on your resume. So.
Mm-hmm. For me, I remember my scores because I was disappointed in them, really. I scored a 23 on the ACT. Miller Scholarship, which pays full tuition and everything. And so I remember getting a 23 both times on the ACT. The SAT I only took once, and I think I may have got like a 1060. But I definitely prefer the ACT over the SAT, if you guys were wondering. And I graduated with a 4.0.
To piggyback off of PK, so it was right what she said. Like GPA, it does count when you're doing for scholarships, but it doesn't count all the time because at the end of the day, even some of my professors, some of my some supervisors tell me like they didn't even put their GPA on their resume. It's more of what they did within the school and like things they have done throughout their college career.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. Oh, somebody said, do you have any study tips for taking those tests, or how did y'all prepare for those tests? And Frederick, I don't want to forget this. I do want you to speak more on the Summer Institute, the summer program. I forgot the name of it. You just said it, but I do want you to speak more on it because a lot of schools actually have those kinds of programs where you can come in the summertime, kind of get acclimated to the campus. And so I do, before we get off the phone, I want you to kind of speak about that experience as well.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But anybody got any test taking tips?
Okay, cool.
Don't put too much pressure on you.
Well, my dad, he bought these huge books from the bookstore with SAT, different tests, practice tests that you could take in the back of the book, and it walks you through every subject on the test. And so those might be helpful. I don't know. I didn't use them. They still in the room. So that's something you can look for. But a lot of it is just being able to pace yourself when you're taking the test, especially during the reading portions, because it's a lot of reading and you want to make sure that you get that you can get all the questions or whatnot. But if you don't, I don't think they count off for wrong answers. So I was prompted to like guess. If you have to guess, because you're not going to get penalized for wrong answers. And so there's a 25% chance you can get one of the questions correct because you guess. So if you're feeling panicked and you feel like I'm not going to finish, go through and guess before the time is up, because you can't go back once it's done.
Probably one of the best tips that I can give you guys is definitely like investing in getting probably like a book so you guys can go ahead and just like get familiar with the flow and kind of just like take those like timing yourself and just taking those tests in the book and just practicing that. I can't really say that I did a lot of that, but I can say that if I had done more of that, that would have probably helped me a lot more and probably boosted my score a lot more. So just getting, into that flow of things and just timing yourself. So.
For me, I would say when I was Upward-Bound, I don't know if y'all still do it, but they had like the SAT prep sessions, workshops. So I went to those all the time. Like I always went to those. I'm not the best person to study, but when I went to those, it really gave me insight what I'm looking for and what I need to remember. Because I take the older version of the SAT, so like mine was, I guess, kind of more. It was a lot different than the new one. So just making sure that you get yourself exposed to SAT prep and stuff like that is a good way to practice. So I'll definitely say do that.
And so I know Jemani and Peter Gay. Frederick, you didn't do dual enrollment in high school.
No, I did not do dual enrollment.
Okay. And so I think I saw a question earlier, and I see Tiana is asking again. So for Jemani and Peter Gay, did all of your credits transfer when from Jemani, where'd you do your dual enrollment at?
At Gordon State.
At Gordon, okay. And we know Gordon well because we've spent a couple of summers there. So from Gordon and from Atlanta Metro, did all or most of y'all credits transfer into Georgia Southern?
Yeah. So definitely. They did transfer all my credits. I think there's a way in the system that when I had a account with Atlanta Metropolitan, I automatically was able to like just send those scores over to Georgia Southern. So they could, because one of the things that I needed to do was register for my classes for first semester. So my advisor needed to know what classes I needed to be put in. So just telling her, just sending over my transcript was a big help in determining what classes I need to take. So they did accept all my credits from Atlanta Metropolitan State College, which was a total of 18. So they were able to apply that to my degree. So, but the thing is, when you go to, I don't know if all schools, I think all schools do that even when you transfer credit. They have a different, it's like they have a total GPA and they also have an overall GPA. So your overall GPA is like everything combined from all schools that you've transferred from. And then they have like your total one at your campus. So they separate it. So just be aware of that.
So for me, I believe that all of my my credits transfer, but you gotta be leery because sometimes those credits will fall under electives or free electives, and it may not necessarily be like, oh, well, this was a science course that I took. It might not fall under that area at another school. And also my AP class scores also transferred from when I took the AP exams at the end of the year.
Although I did not do enrollment, I was at one point trying to be a transient student where I'm in college taking classes at a different campus. And they told me that process was similar. So if you for most university system of Georgia schools, colleges, and universities, they usually try to make it transparent through from school to school, so make sure like you're transferred easily. But if you want to make sure that your courses is covered, you can go on the website for that school you want to go to, and you go to register. You can register, and you actually figure out which class actually covers that class between school to school.
And Jemani, somebody you. I guess still for Jemani and Peter Gay. So Peter Gay, you said you took like 14 credits. So
yeah, I actually took 12 during the senior year, and then I took 6 with a Rebound Bridge program. So
right, so you came in still as what, a second semester freshman?
Yeah, I was a second semester freshman.
And Jemani, you came in as a sophomore.
Not quite. I was a second semester freshman. I think I was like 4 credits from sophomore.
Okay, so just like Peter Gay. Somebody just asked that in the chat too. So they transferred in and they were still freshmen, but they were second semester freshmen. So not necessarily just like everybody else.
Freshman.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, brother. I went in as a freshman too. Let's go. Regular old people.
I have a quick question.
Yes.
Well, I don't know if y'all be able to answer this, but if you went to 2 different schools for dual enrollment, do you have to send both of your transcripts there?
Yes.
Okay, that was it.
Yes, and not just dual enrollment. Even if you graduate college and you end up going to grad school, your graduate school is going to ask you for every transcript from every school that you went to. And so, like, no matter where you go. So even if you graduate college and go to another school, they're gonna say, okay, we need your transcripts from, all of these places. It's really a weird process, but they do that. I don't know why.
Yeah, I'm actually applying to grad school down here too, and they asked me the same question. I'm like, I'm only a part of one school. I'm not 3 or 4 different schools I need y'all to do.
Yeah, they do. It sucks, but they do. Anybody else got questions? They got quiet on me now.
This is really okay. Roommates, how did that work? Like, how did rooming go for y'all?
My past
semester, I'll let you go. Right.
So my past semester, that was one of the most interesting ones. One of my roommates caught the dorm on fire. And so, yeah, I don't know if you heard about that, but one of my roommates caught the dorm on fire. And so we had to be moved to another dorm hall for like a week. And so this girl, it was random. She was a random that was put in the room. And so sometimes you have to take a questionnaire at the beginning so they can try to pair you with somebody, but it's not always going to be like a perfect match. And so this girl, she never gave me any like problems. Like, we didn't beef or anything, but she would smoke in the dorms, which was not allowed. She would she would leave the stove on all the time, and that's how the fire happened. And so you gotta be able to talk to your roommates, because if you don't, it's just gonna get out of hand. And so it's to the point to where you don't want to rat them out, because they're like, oh, well, my roommate ratted me out. She said that I was smoking. But by the same token, you need to talk to her and be like, hey, we're not supposed to be doing this, or whatever the case may be. But all of my other roommates, they were very good.
I have a question for, is your name Jamani, right?
Yes.
Okay, can you choose your roommate, or like they choose one for you?
Ahead of time, I believe on the application that you can put somebody that you prefer. If you have somebody that you know is coming to the university with you, just make sure that you put that on your application. But once it's done, you can request for a room change, but a lot of the times those take a while, because at the beginning of the year, a lot of people, oh, well, my friend came, can we transfer this and this and that? So.
And Frederick, feel free to jump in since you work for housing and all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I have a ton of stories. So for housing, I had my first grade roommate. I'm gonna say as a resident first. So when I was a resident my first year, and I was in a hall. I was on international floor. So like they had like a week before it all get like connected and stuff. So that was really cool for them. But me and my roommate, we didn't really talk much. He was an international student, but we didn't really talk much. We didn't do much. We had a silent battle over the temperature in the room. Like one day he'll pull it up to like 70 to like 80. I pull it back down to 70. Like we just been going back and forth. So like we never talked about it. We just kept doing it back and forth until we found a good like 75, and that's what we left on. So you do have roommates like that. Now being a resident advisor, a lot of people do come in with the people that they know. One thing you have to say about that is it's a lot different. As housing, we always say it's a lot different to live with somebody. So make sure that whoever you come into college with, if you want to manage your roommate, make sure that you know their pet peeves. You know your pet peeves as well, so y'all can make sure y'all live good together. At Georgia Southern, we do have you said we are the most bougie campus because we have some of the best dorms apparently, halls apparently. So because like almost everybody gets their own room. You know, at other colleges, everybody is more traditional. So like, come to Georgia Southern if you want the good housing. But yeah, now like Danelli said, sorry, like she said,
Jamani,
you
killed it. Okay,
I butchered it so bad. Like Jamani said, you are able to like select what roommates you want, and it's pretty cool. Now you will have a resident advisor, so your resident advisor is there to help you. We're also there to enforce policy, but we're more there just to help get through situations and stuff like that. So we're pretty much like a mentor for in the hall.
And what Frederick is saying is absolutely true. I cannot tell you how many times I have known people go to college with a friend from high school, and they feel like, oh, this is my friend. We've been friends for 3 or 4 years in high school, and so we're going to be roommates. And then they get to that college dorm, and it is not the same. Like, somebody being your friend, and you follow them on Instagram, and y'all see each other in third period every day, is a lot different than somebody being, in the like right next door to you and sharing a kitchen space and not cleaning up the bathroom and leaving stuff all over the sink. Like, it's a lot different. And so sometimes that stuff is even easier with people that you don't know rather than people that you do. Because sometimes people that you do know will overstep boundaries a lot faster. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, what made you think you could borrow my shoes, bro? We not that cool, even though I know you. Like, wait a minute. And so you really do want to kind of make sure that you set clear boundaries with people when you start, whether you know them well or not. You want to make sure you kind of set out some boundaries for yourself.
But roommates is like one of the points where you make some of your closest friends. Like I know some friends, they're roommates. They've been roommates and been friends ever since they're seniors, and they've been friends ever since freshman year. So like you do make some of your best friends as roommates sometimes. It's all about like how lucky you are. One semester you have the best roommate in the world. Next semester you got to get room switch. So it's all depends.
My past semester was actually one of the times that I actually developed like closer relationships with my roommates, because I know when I started out like freshman year and my sophomore year, I had like a lot of issues with roommates and stuff like that. So not the greatest moments, but just, you know, trying to get to know people and things like that. I did develop relationships with my roommates this past semester that, you know, was really close. We became friends and things like that. So it was great.
All right. Anybody else got questions? We didn't had our guest with us for about 40 minutes. So, you know, like I've been saying, every time we do this, I want to make sure we're respectful of people's time. But if y'all have any more questions and y'all want to ask them now, you know, I know somebody asked before about campus life, right? So is Georgia Southern a party school?
I would say that every school is a party school, to be honest. You can find a party wherever school you go to. The only part is, I always say, like, we all know you're gonna go to, somebody's gonna go to a party, you're gonna be underage, there's gonna be alcohol there. If you have to do something you're not supposed to do, be safe about it. That's the only thing I can tell you. Be safe, make sure you go with friends, and make sure that you're getting home safely. That's the main thing. Like at Georgia Southern, we have a policy where it doesn't matter, like if somebody's need medical attention like right then and there, whoever calls, you won't get any kind of punishment for it as long as you call and get that person safe. That's the main job of Georgia Southern.
Can you guys bring cars as freshmen, or that's not allowed?
Yes, you can bring your car.
Okay.
Georgia Southern love cars. They like the parking services. They love getting tickets too. So make sure you find.
Yeah.
Do you have to pay for parking or?
Yeah. $160.
For real?
That's
Yes.
semester.
That's my whole paycheck.
No, that's for the whole year. But the thing is, like, you have to, your parking spot is at your residence hall. And so if they find you at somebody else's residence hall, they're going to ticket you. It's like $30.
And to be honest, most people at Georgia Southern, after you live on campus your first year, they live off campus because it's cheaper to live off campus here. I say for here, but yeah.
Okay, one more thing. Sports. Are they good?
Yeah, actually, I can answer that, and I'm a Georgia State guy. I can answer that. I ain't gonna front. Georgia Southern, their football team is actually, you know, really respected all over the country, even though they're not, you know, a big time school. It's a lot of big time schools that don't want to play Georgia Southern in some stuff because Georgia Southern has a bit of a history of knocking off people that they're not supposed to beat. And so Georgia Southern, their sports, and you're a volleyball player. I do not know about their volleyball team. I don't know about volleyball. But I know that they do have some very respected athletic programs at Georgia Southern. I can say that. I ain't gonna hate the whole time I'm on the call.
I will say that all of the sport events are very fun, especially like the very first football game you get to go to as a freshman on campus. I would definitely recommend going to because it's fun. You meet new people, and it's like high school, but a lot bigger and a lot better.
I would say that's like the second.
And your team is good because a lot of them go to high schools where their team sucks. So that's also a thing.
Yeah, I was one of those high schools.
Okay.
I would say like I love the gaming. I love all the games we have here. That's like the second place where I get all my like free stuff, like free cups, free T-shirts, all that stuff. It's amazing. I love it. And then like one thing about I found in every school mostly that in the student section, you're gonna stand the whole time. That's one thing you're gonna do. You're gonna be standing up, training on until everybody wants to sit down. So that's pretty much. But I really do like them down here.
Do you have a curfew?
You said you're a volleyball player?
Yeah.
They have this thing where it's called intramural sports, and they do it through the rack, and so you can join different teams and play sports. And I know they have volleyball, they have softball, basketball, flag football. They have a whole bunch of different sports that you can join, and that's another way for you to get involved on campus, especially if volleyball is something that you love doing. You can play intramural sports.
Yeah, intramurals is a lot of fun because it's like it's not really. It's more just for fun, not competitive. And if you're on campus, you actually can join for free through housing. Mm-hmm.
You said
you have
curfew?
Yeah.
We don't have a curfew, do we?
Yeah, we don't.
You don't. There's no curfew, no restriction on who can be in your room at different times and hours. It's pretty much as long as everybody agrees with that guest, you good. You good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to put y'all on my list. So
So Nevaeh, I just looked it up because I was on here. I figured why not look it up. Georgia Southern, they might have some scholarships for volleyball, man, because their team last year went 7-20. So so you need to.
That's good.
You 7-20 is good. They won 7, lost 20.
Oh, whoa! They need me. They need me.
They need you. That's what I'm saying. So you need to get your volleyball tape together and send it on to Georgia Southern. Maybe they got some scholarship money out there.
Yeah, they'll love to have a hand.
What'd you say, Frederick?
They love to have her at Hannon Fieldhouse. That's where our stadium is for volleyball and basketball.
I will say basketball is about to get interesting because we just got a whole new coaching staff, and a lot of our basketball players are leaving and transferring and stuff. So this is about to be interesting.
Wonder why. That's interesting. All right. Any other questions for our Georgia Southern Eagles out here?
Did you want me to talk about the summer program?
Oh, I did want. Thank you. I did want you to talk about the summer program because it's a good program. So I did want you to mention it.
Okay, so here at Georgia Southern, we have a program called Eagle Academic Success. So what happens during the summer is technically it's just a regular summer semester, which is part B. So it's a 5 week courses. Now you take 2 courses, and it's pretty much just like saying like if you're able to come to college and actually do the college material. It's mainly for people that didn't get the test scores first round, but you did get a test, but you do have a GPA to actually go to the school. So they really try to just like be like who can survive the college life and see what you can do. It's a lot of fun. I joined it. It was like it was part of why I stayed at Georgia Southern because it was so much fun. I get to meet so many people, but very fast pace. It's like I did hard part first because like not everybody get the fast pace of what college class is. I had like a paper due every weekend. I had quizzes like every 3 days and stuff like that. But like doing that told me that I can pretty much do any class in college because if I can do that in 5 weeks, then I can do any course for 16. So it's a really great program because it gives you that real feel of what college is going to be. And it's a great stepping stone, I would say.
And I want to say this because I know Frederick did that program. I know we've had some other people do that program as well. I think Ebony Smith might have done that program as well. Did it with you, I think, Frederick. And I want y'all to be clear. Like, if y'all have a school that y'all really want to go to and it's your number one option and you really want to attend a school, if you can find a program like that that will allow you to come to the school, even if it's a little bit early, like Frederick just said, it can absolutely be your stepping stone into the school, right? Because sometimes people feel like, well, I didn't get accepted in this way. And so because I didn't get accepted this way, you know, I didn't really get accepted. I don't want to go to that school anymore. And the reality of the situation is Frederick did those classes in the summertime to get his acceptance into Georgia Southern. And once he started school in August, nobody cares. Nobody knows the difference, right? Like I've said to some of y'all about other stuff. Like, get to college. It is not, you know, nobody's looking at you like, oh, you did the Eagle Scholar Program. That's like, nobody cares. Like, everybody here, everybody taking classes, everybody's just living their life. And so, you know, when you're applying to these schools and you getting accepted into them, or even not getting accepted into them, you know, you can always look at other ways to come in and transfer later if you really want to go to a school. Or transfer away. If any of them were at Georgia Southern and didn't enjoy it as much as they do, you know, there are other schools they could transfer to. Let me ask y'all this question, because this is a relatively new phenomenon with y'all. Have y'all had a lot of people traveling back and forth between the Armstrong campus and the Statesboro campus? Like now that
Yeah.
they are one school?
I don't know how many people do, but I always see the bus, and they have a bus schedule for people who do that. But it's hard to kind of tell who's from Armstrong and who's from Statesboro, really, when you're all on campus and it's a lot of people.
Wait, they have a bus that goes like every day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's every day, yeah. So like they do it Monday through Friday. They just implemented this, I believe, last semester. And so yeah, they go from Georgia Southern to the one in Savannah, Armstrong. So they do
Y'all
that.
can just do a Savannah day trip on the school bus, huh? That's
you just go to Savannah when you want.
So you ain't got to talk about how small the mall is, Frederick. You can just go to the mall in Savannah.
I'm good. That bus only goes 5 times a day. Once it stops, it stops. I actually have a couple of friends that do that. They go back and forth because they're in the nursing program down there, not up here. So they go back and forth from here to there all the time. Now also picking Maggie off the Eagle Success program. When I came my freshman year, when I got my fall semester, I told my friends that I did the program, and they was kind of jealous because I got 8 credit hours for them because I cleared all the classes. So like, they was kind of jealous. So if you want to do it, I definitely say do it.
Oh, for Peter Gay and for Frederick, I see the name popped up, and I know y'all were speaking, and Frederick got really excited earlier. That's Sabrina's iPad, I believe, is Miss King. So if y'all want to say hey to Miss King, I think she's on now.
Hi, everyone. I'm not sure if you guys can hear me, but
Yeah,
I would definitely scare y'all away if I showed y'all how I'm looking right now. But it's glad to see you guys and doing well.
Thank you.
Somebody just asked me, not in the chat, but personally, when all this blows over, when is the next time we going to visit Georgia Southern? We'll go back. We'll go back soon.
Hey,
hopefully all this stuff blows over. Yeah, hopefully all this stuff blows over. If all of this stuff blows over, the staff has actually talked about still trying to put together like some college tours and some small trips during the summertime if everything blows over and colleges open back up, because we don't know if colleges are even going to be really open in the summertime, because a lot of colleges are even right now already saying that the summertime they're going to be doing online classes like they're doing now. So if the world goes back to normal and we can go to some colleges, the staff and I, Ms. Carr, Ms. Wynn, Ms. Ward, we've talked about doing at least some day trips, but maybe even a couple of overnight trips where we go to some colleges, since we had to cancel spring break and stuff. And so with Georgia Southern being, as close as it is, Georgia Southern's probably one we definitely could get, on that list if we are able to travel this summer. So cross your fingers, stay up on the news, and hopefully we will be able to go see Georgia Southern sooner rather than later. Is your hand up, Cam, or are you just stretching? Oh, okay. All right. I didn't know.
I was stretching.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
How are y'all study abroad program if y'all have one?
Each college has their own kind of study abroad programs that you can do. So, for example, my college is College of Business. So in College of Business, we have multiple programs you can go on. We actually have an in-country program where you actually go to Wall Street and you stay there for a week. We got a program where you go to Italy and you go to Italy for a week. Actually it's for like a month. Go Italy for a month, and that's really fun. You get to I think they canceled it now. But next, when you come here, you go to Italy for a month, and you get to get 3 credit hours, 3 classes out. So that's really cool. And then one department, like the foreign language department, they have a lot of trips you can go on. Even if you're not in the college of foreign languages, then you can still go on those trips, and it's a lot of fun. And then we have trips that are just like, you go to New York for a week, and we have like trips that you can go on spring breaks and stuff like that too. So you can also do that as well.
Yeah, if you guys have the chance to do study abroad, definitely do it. I know I was gonna be going to London this summer. I know, so sad, but I was actually planning on going to London this summer for a study abroad for actually a month. but they ended up canceling all that. They canceled all the trips for study abroad. And so I was going to go there and take a crisis class, which would be really fun, learning in the city of London and, you know, just learning about the different things in crisis and just as it relates to my major. And just like, I know they do excursions and things like that. So I'm pretty sure it would have been a great experience. So if you guys can do that, please do.
I'm so sorry, Peter Gay. I'm so sorry that happened to you.
Yeah.
I agree with Peter Gay though. If you have the opportunity ever to do study abroad, while you're in college, it is cheaper travel than you'll be able to do when you're out of college. And it is experience. College is all about experience, right? It's all about the experiences you can have while you are in college. And some of those experiences are absolutely going to be on your campus and with your friends. And some of those experiences are going to be, you know, study abroad, even if it's not a whole semester. Because you might do a study abroad. They have things like alternative spring breaks where you might go for a week to another country or something and do, you know, something quick. And so I absolutely agree with Peter Gay on that one. If you have the opportunity, try to get that done. And you can check, because most colleges have a study abroad office. And sometimes the study abroad things change like every semester. So they might have some stuff in the fall, some different stuff in the spring, some different stuff in the summer, because they always line that kind of stuff up with classes that are being offered. And so you can kind of check, you know, just go by the study abroad office or check the website, and you can probably find out where they're going, what things they have planned.
And also on Georgia Southern's campus, we also do study abroad fairs. So if that's something that interests you, you can also go to those. So.
Also, sometimes you actually, if you find a study abroad trip that's not related to the school, you can actually see if it actually can go on your transcript and count for some classes.
That is very true. Some people will allow you to do independent, not independent, but essentially directed readings or independent learning sessions, right? And so you might be able to find a trip, and then if you can present it to an advisor and tell the advisor, well, this is what I'm seeking to learn on this experience, they might even give you some college credit for it, and you might just have to produce, you know, some kind of project or some kind of something to say, this is what I learned while I was, you know, overseas. So that's also a good suggestion, Frederick. I didn't even think about that, but it is true. I had some good questions. And yes, Amina, that program that Frederick was talking about it did happen after his senior year. So it was after he graduated, and then he went into that program and then went into his freshman year at Georgia Southern.
I don't know if I do the senior trip anymore, but I was still out to go on the senior trip, which was cool. So, you know.
Right. But right now, we don't know what's going on. We actually have been trying to do a senior trip for some of our seniors. Are any of our seniors still online? No, Mike Ellis and Sierra. Okay. So yeah, we've been trying to figure that out, and we've been struggling, and we're struggling even more now because coronavirus don't play out here in these streets. So yes, we've been tossing around some ideas. We were still trying to kind of figure out a way to make a senior retreat happen. But I mean, you know, and Cedric, I'm sorry, I forgot to say Cedric. I saw Tyra a little bit earlier too. So we are trying to figure that out. But yeah, no, we haven't been able to, we don't know what's going on with a senior retreat right now. But our class of 2021, who is also online, they absolutely are expecting a senior retreat. So, I mean, some of them are online. And by the time they are, you know, in their senior year, we'll be able to make some stuff happen for real.
Right.
Aren't we so fortunate? Oh my God.
But yeah, so I'm sorry, Sierra, Mike Ellis, and Cedric. We still trying to work it out for y'all too, though. We fingers crossed. We're trying, but I don't know. No promises. Y'all in the same boat, right, Miss King?
Yes, I spoke to my juniors on yesterday, and so they're pretty excited about their senior trip next year. And so the seniors are saying the same thing. They're kind of disappointed that they can't, you know, attend the senior trip. But I did give them hope. I'm like, as soon as the ban is lifted, and you know, hopefully we can do something for you all. So yeah.
See, Mike Ellis and Sierra, we not lying. Other Upward Bound programs are in the same boat we in. We trying to make it happen.
Yeah. They would just be happy to come to Atlanta. That my students would just be excited to come to Atlanta.
You know, our seniors are a little more bougie than your seniors. Our seniors are.
Yeah.
Mike Ellison ain't gonna be happy if we.
They want to get out of Atlanta.
Hey, Mike Ellison. We coming to we going to Jonesboro for your senior retreat. We gonna work it out. No,
right.
That's not gonna do it. That's not gonna do it. Okay.
We just happy once we go back to classes on campus. That's what we happy about.
Me too. I'll be happy to go back to work. Like, no cap. I'm so excited and ready to go back to work. Like, it's not even a game. I don't want to go every day, but I mean, if I could go like 2 or 3, I'd be straight. I think I'd be okay. You know. All right, guys. So, any other questions for our Georgia Southern Eagles here, and before they go back to their online classes and stuff? So, Frederick, you still in the dorm? Frederick,
yeah, I'm still here.
Oh, you're not in the dorm. Yeah. You still in the dorm.
Yeah,
So
I'm still here.
They didn't make everybody move?
They're making everybody move to one location that's still left on campus.
Okay, so they got like one dorm open.
Yeah, and then I am like technically an essential worker along with my coworkers now. So
nice.
Yeah.
So there haven't been any reported cases on y'all campus?
Not on campus. We got like 2 cases off campus, but that's it.
Okay.
Frederick, how are you checking on the residents that are staying on campus and trying to keep yourself safe and, you know, be there for them?
So most of my residents actually left. So this week we're actually trying to transition to like everybody knowing each other. So they haven't really figured out how that looks like yet, but it's probably gonna be more like everybody's in this one group me, and we're going to like introduce ourselves on all virtual on a group me.
Mm-hmm. So why are you still there? Is it because they're having classes, or why are you still there?
Because some people are not able to go home.
Okay.
Most now students home. Some people can't go home for other reasons that's out of their control. So.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So do y'all just pick up meals from the cafeteria and go, or how does that work?
Yeah, like our whole buffet turned into like to-go trays, and now you just go inside. You can't even touch your own food. You just go inside and they make your plate for you and give it to you and to go.
Do you want to go home?
I want to, but it wouldn't be a good idea because I got my grandmother and like I have it down here because like all of us were like helping check out and stuff before we knew that can move as it does. So I could be on some of my stuff or something. So I just decided to stay down here. Also, they need help because they also need to make sure they're checking out rooms and stuff like that down here.
Got it. Makes sense. Got it.
Do you all have security there, Frederick?
Yeah, we definitely have security. University police, they'll be going around. The parking people are done. They don't give us the tickets no more. But yeah, university police do be going around on their bike. Well, not on their bikes, mostly in their cars, just monitoring the area.
Okay.
I just got another random text, and so I was wrong. I said one person earlier, and I just got told we actually have 2 people on the call that will be attending Georgia Southern in the fall. So you know,
nice.
Sierra and Cedria. My bad for only saying one person earlier. So we got 2 future Georgia Southern people. This gonna be there in the fall. So
yeah, I might still be here. I'm trying to go to graduate school here, so
I'll still be there. 1 more semester.
Hey, 1 more. That's it.
Are they still making you guys do your classes online, even though everyone went home? Oh, you are?
Yeah, I actually was supposed to go on a trip to New York for one of my classes. And that was like the bulk of our grade. So now we have to do stuff online just so we can make sure we keep our accreditation for our degrees.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So like it's all different.
Are they gonna reimburse some of the students money if they like went home and didn't stay there for the whole semester? Have they said anything about that?
They have, but a lot of people are really upset about it because they feel like we're not receiving like we're not receiving enough back just because we're transitioning into like this online learning. And so they did send out an email about a week ago about refunds and stuff like that. They'll refund us for like housing and stuff like that. And the people that stay at Georgia Southern, they won't be getting refunds because they'll, continue staying there until the end of the semester. But for the others that left, they'll receive refunds for like transportation fees and just housing and things like that. So.
Yeah, me and my friends calculated the whole refund is $100, and that's
what?
Yeah,
What?
And $35 of that 100 is my graduation fee. So that means everybody else get less if you didn't pay graduation fee. So yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Hold on, they're still taking your graduation fees even though they're just mailing you your diploma?
I know they refunded that but that's just $35. So that means that out of the $100, the rest of that $65 is what everybody else in the school is getting back.
That's even if you lived on campus and had a meal plan?
That's without living on campus and meal plan. With living on campus, you get 44% back of what you paid for it. And with the meal plan, they gave you like half of your money back, pretty much.
Still waiting on my check.
But compared to the price else, that's like, nah, I need some more money. I paid for on-campus classes, not online.
Yeah.
Oh, good though.
Oh, you can't make.
Hey, Eve.
I might say, hey, Eve.
Hi, Eve.
Hi.
All right, so no more questions for the great Georgia Southern Eagles. That's y'all Eagles, right?
Yeah.
No.
What state again? What's that?
Hey man, don't listen. My kids are in a good mood and they talk about y'all college. So we're not doing this right now.
That was a serious question.
I'm gonna get my Georgia State people. We're gonna do a conference call with some of them. We're gonna let them know. I'll leave GS alone.
Kenny, one last thing. I know I joined the call kind of late, but before I hang up, can you all tell me your majors again? I'm interested. I remember you guys, and I know kind of what I remembered from you all being in Upward Bound. So I'm just curious to know what were your majors? What are your majors in college?
So I'm public relations.
Oh, good for you, Peter Gay. Public relations. Okay.
I'm economics.
Hey, Frederick, we got some people.
How did I know that? Look, how did I know that?
Economic classes, and they might need some.
Yeah. Okay.
We're gonna call you.
Right.
Hey, I meant to call earlier and ask about like if I could help during summer, but coronavirus kind of like
shut everything down. Yeah, we love to have you, man. They done had 2 years of your homeboy Ramon been working with us for 2 years, so.
Oh, nice.
You know what I'm saying? so it might be.
This be the first summer I was free, so like, but it's okay. Corona.
Speaking of that, what do y'all do for the summers if you're not taking summer classes, just to prepare yourself for your future life and stuff?
Well, last summer, I know I was really trying to get a job last summer, but last summer I actually worked on like getting internships and things like that. And so I got an internship my fall semester, and I was working with University Communications and Marketing, and we do the overall branding of Georgia Southern. So I did my internship there, and then just like working on different things that I can help me in the long run, just like working on my portfolio and things like that, and just getting myself ahead and just doing applications to get jobs. And this semester I actually am doing an internship again with the College of Arts and Humanities. So just doing like the branding for my department and just doing social media and content creation. So yeah.
And all of that stuff becomes really important, guys, as you are either applying to grad school or applying to enter the workforce, right? So having those internships while you're in college gives you the opportunity to kind of earn some real experience. Peter Gay, were either one of your internships paid internships, or were they both
Well, actually, I was able to work mine out where I'm just getting credit for both of them because I needed an internship to graduate, or I could just take a class in replacement of that. But I wanted to do the internship so I could get that like real life hands-on experience. So the one that I did last semester, I got credit for my internship to meet their degree requirement, and then this semester I actually made a compromise with my professor, and so instead of doing the class that I needed, it was like a professional development class. I'm actually getting credit for the internship to go towards my degree.
That's great.
So anybody else do internships? I mean, well, Frederick is working housing, which isn't an internship, but it is still, you know, an on-campus job. I will tell you all, I suggest to people, if you have never heard me say it, if you're going to work while you're in college, I always suggest trying to get an on-campus job rather than an off-campus job. Just because if you have an on-campus job, then when things shut down, like when it's spring break or when there's other things going on, then your job is also going to have some of the same natural breaks that you have as a student. So if you have an on-campus job and, you know, it's Christmas break or the end of the semester, your job is going to really reduce hours and reduce things during the break. As where if you work at, you know, one of the restaurants in town, or if you work at, you know, the small mall or something like that, then even when it's spring break, all of your friends might be saying, "Oh, well, we going to Daytona for spring break," and you're gonna be like, "Oh, I gotta work on Tuesday and Thursday." You know what I'm saying? So you can avoid some of that by working on campus. And so I just want to throw that out there. You know, when y'all go to college, if you can get a job on campus, try to get a job on campus because it's better for scheduling. And they also understand that you're a student, and so they're much more likely to work around some of your school stuff than off-campus jobs who aren't really gonna care as much about you being a student. They're gonna be more concerned with making sure you know, doing your work, doing your job work.
And actually here, they're actually required to work around your schedule for classes.
Good stuff. That's what happens when you go to a college town, right? When you enjoy, I went to school in Atlanta, they be like, "Player, what? You got what? A final?" So, but at Georgia Southern, I guess y'all got pulled like that. That's cool. Yeah, that's all right. So if no more questions, man, I'm finna let our Georgia Southern people go. I appreciate all three of you. I really do. Thank y'all so much for giving us some time today and sharing with these Upward Bound scholars. We've been having, you know, quite a few really interesting conversations. You know what? This is the last question I'm gonna ask, just because we were on this yesterday, and it doesn't have to be a long response, but we were on it yesterday, and they heard some of us adults talk about it. All three of y'all, how do y'all deal with failure? I just want to throw that out there because they were asking us yesterday, and I was telling them yesterday that there are times, maybe not in high school, but when you get into college, sometimes you plan stuff out, sometimes you do everything the way you thought you were supposed to do it in your head, and it still just don't work out the way you wanted to work out. So this is the last question I'm gonna ask. If you gotta go, I understand, but how do y'all deal with things when it don't go right? For, like, you know, whatever that means to you. So if the three of y'all can just give us that, that'll be the last thing I ask y'all. I know it's a really weird and kind of thrown out there question, but
for me, it just pushes me to do a lot better my next semester because I was always used to getting all A's in high school, but college is different, and the courses are going to be harder. And so for me, making a C felt like the end of the world. And so that I just had to push myself a lot harder the next semester and continue to figure out how I study and what helps me to learn the material better so that I can do better on down the road.
One of the things that I do is just try not to like overthink it. I know that by failing, I'm learning and just trying to like do my best the next time around. And so I just try not to take it like too hard and just like learn from that and just reflect on, you know, what went wrong and things like that. And, you know, how can I do better for the next time?
For me, if I have a major fail, then I'm probably just gonna like for me, I have to take like a day to really like relax and just think about it. So I'll may like go out and give me some ice cream or something like that, something that I can treat myself a little bit. Then like I just come back to the table and I just say I look at what went wrong and what could I done to make it better, and I do things like that, and then I just take it step by step to make sure that I learn from the mistake or learn from the failure, and then just keep it moving.
That's what's up. I
To
appreciate.
go back to what I said. Oh,
go ahead. No, go ahead.
So after I had made the C in the class or whatever, I started using on-campus resources such as the Academic Success Center and things like that. And just because you have to use those resources does not make you any less of a person. It does not make you stupid or whatever. Those resources are there for a reason, and you're paying for them. And so after going to a couple of the tutoring sessions, I was able to understand the material more, and I did better on the next test. And so don't be afraid to go to a tutoring session, because everybody else that's there is doing it for the same reason, to get better. And so if you got people that's like, oh, you need tutoring, it makes you friends. So.
And I appreciate that, because sometimes, you know, with where they are and looking at people like y'all, you know, a lot of times what we've been dealing with a lot lately is a lot of our students are feeling like, nobody on this call maybe, but a lot of our students have been feeling like everybody has everything all figured out and everybody has everything all lined up, and they are behind the 8 ball, or they are messed up, but everybody else got everything all figured out. And so we've been trying to help them understand, like, it's a process, and it's a process for everybody. Like, that everybody, even when you feel like, oh yeah, no, I got everything lined up, it's still stuff that kind of pops up when you're not expecting it. And then you have to just, a part of being a college student, a part of growing into adulthood is figuring out how to navigate, you know, some of this stuff, even when you're not prepared for it. So thank y'all for that, because I have been trying to let them know that even when you're doing everything the way you're supposed to do it, sometimes things pop up on you that you got to figure out how to navigate.
Yeah, because I remember for me, there's a lot of times where I think like I got everything under control. I stopped saying that, because every time I get everything under control, something else just pops up and say, okay, I got. But if you can tell them that one thing I always say when I have a speech about college life, I always tell them that at one time I was actually in your shoes. Like, I was in Upward Bound. I was nervous about college. I was not really prepared for what I thought I was prepared for. But when I got here, I hit the ground running, and I was pretty good. I did pretty good because I'm about to graduate. So really just a process, and you can go through it, you'll be fine.
All right, well, thank you all. I appreciate y'all so much. You know, if we do make it to Georgia Southern anytime soon and y'all are still there, lunch on me for you three. I got y'all. I got y'all. Y'all there. If y'all there when we get there, I got y'all. No worries, man. But thank y'all so much for y'all time today, and for all of the different things y'all have kind of exposed our students to and put in their heads to think about. I greatly appreciate y'all.
Anytime.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
What's up, Sabrina? Good to see you.
Hey, Kimmy. I'm good. How are you?
Hey, man, you know, we trying to run an overbound program in a quarantine. That's how.
Right. I'm missing my students too. We're doing I'm trying to do Zoom setups with my different grade levels, but you know, you gave me a good idea with the alumni. I think I want to do something to have maybe my class of 2020 to talk about, to some of them kind of share, you know, their experience in the program.
Yeah,
maybe give them something to do.
Our students that have been coming back to talk have been great, man. We, you know, and that's why I was like, let me send this out and make sure I tell, you know, the other programs this is what we doing, because I saw like Bobby down at Savannah State. Like, when I posted it online and was like, hey, any alumni want to talk, like, Bobby took my post and put it up. And so a couple of other programs in different parts of the country have been posting our stuff. And so I was like, let me make sure I tell the rest of these metro programs that they can get down with us. And so, yeah, it's been working out, man. I've been glad at what they've been kind of providing. It was a person on here earlier that I didn't recognize. I don't know which one of y'all programs they was from, but it was from either your program or Chad program. Chad. I forgot their name.
Yeah.
They was on here earlier though, but I forgot their name.
Oh, okay. The couple of students that I reached out to was at work or didn't answer, so I know I had like about.
The one we're doing tomorrow will be with Ton Wynn, and it's gonna be later in the day. It's gonna be 4:00.
Yeah, that's probably more like it. My students be up all night and sleep in the afternoon. I'm like, hey, what time? Miss King. One of them answered the phone, Miss King. I'm sorry, I was asleep. Wake up! I was like, you gonna get up today?
Wow.
Yeah. So
wait, which twin is that? I know you ain't just show up at 1:48. Hey,
Lexi.
Hey,
I just woke up.
You just woke up.
Alex.
See?
Talk about that.
What time do you go to sleep?
Started a whole hour and 19
like
minutes ago.
1.
Still, you should not be waking up at 2.
Hey, Alexis, it's nice to see you, love. You missed every day. It's good to see your face. Very, very nice to see you. Tomorrow we're gonna do a call at 4:00, and you can probably be on time for that one. Just saying. Got on at 1:50. That's what's up. But yeah, but Ton is really excited about talking to the kids. Ton is Ton. So she ready to talk. Just got another couple of scholarship offers, even though she's in the Ivy League. So she's really proud of herself and looking forward to talk to the kids. Ton, for those of y'all that haven't met Ton, and I know some of y'all met her. I think she came and talked I don't know when she came and talked to y'all, but some of y'all met her already. But Ton is one of those kids she's always been really funny to me, and she's really clear and told us straight up that, the best thing about being in Upward Bound was that it made her eligible for the Zell Miller Scholarship. Like, she didn't really, need us in particular for anything.
Academically, right?
Academically, right? But that Zell Miller Scholarship that she was eligible for because she was in Upward Bound, it's still like, that's the reason that she say that's the main reason she said she liked being in Upward Bound, because she was able to get some different access to some different pots of money. Because for like Zell Miller, you have to be a part of some program. Upward Bound is one of the programs. It's like 5 or 6 different programs, but Upward Bound is listed as one of them. So I'm looking forward to her coming back and talking to y'all, because she's an interesting. But yeah, any while we still on the phone, anybody else wanted to say anything? I miss y'all. It's good to see y'all faces.
Miss you too.
Amina, Amina, you gotta tell your sister she gotta start getting on these calls on me.
Yeah, what is she doing?
It's 2 y'all in Upward Bound. You can't be showing up every day, and she don't never show up. I mean, even Keith and Kaylin here, so your sister got to get on every now and then.
I mean, you can tell her. I'll bring the camera.
Okay, yes, bring the camera. Let me ask her why she don't get on our calls.
They're trying to talk to you. They're trying to talk to you. Oh, Mr. Kenny. Okay, sorry, I'm doing my hair. She's doing her hair. So,
Mariama, you're breaking my heart, Mariama. I want to see you on some of these calls. Sorry. I know you're telling the truth now, Amina. You just chumped us off. It's okay. But okay. All right. So all hearts and minds clear. It was good to see y'all. Emmanuel, what video game?
Good to see you too.
What are you playing, Emmanuel? We play video games every day while we have a talk.
Straight frozen.
But
That's what boys do, Miss Wynn. We talked about this.
What game you playing?
We did. Cameron, do you play video games? Cameron.
Yes.
Why are you smiling like that? Do you play video games?
Emmanuel, what game are you playing?
I'm playing Uno.
You playing Uno?
Yeah.
You playing Uno on Xbox?
Yeah.
What?
I don't know what answer I thought you was gonna give me, but I didn't think it was gonna be Uno. I didn't.
Uno.
You can play it on PlayStation too. It's only $5.
Okay, all right, man.
Why do you have to pay for Uno?
I'm gonna have to
It's free on your phone.
Oh, look, hey guys, I still ain't set it up. I still haven't set it up, but I'm still down, man. If y'all want to do a win, lose, or draw game on Friday, I'm still down. We're gonna have to figure it out.
Oh, I'm most definitely gonna join that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I need to go ahead and beat y'all real quick.
Yeah, we did a couple of rounds of win, lose, or draw. Cool.
He's just a good guesser, bro. I want Keith to be on. When we do teams, I want Keith to be on my team.
I'm just saying.
What does the game consist of?
Win, lose, or draw?
For that drawing game, that was fun.
It's what it
You
is.
either win, lose, or draw.
I've been practicing.
Remember when I was
What it's gonna consist of is me putting up one of these boards like this, and after I put up the board, then I'm gonna send to somebody something that they need to draw. And so if I was, let me see, I'm gonna say I'm gonna let Miss Wynn go because Miss Wynn can actually draw. So I'm gonna say
what?
Let's see. Can you see the chats?
I can see the white screen.
All right, bam. Y'all, we gotta come up with some more stuff. Can you see the chat?
Yeah, I can see the chat. But how do I start drawing?
Yeah, start drawing.
In this one.
Oh, I pressed the pin. Okay.
I just told you what. Yeah.
A plate, pancakes,
a cookie,
grits,
a donut, a potato.
Potato, yes.
Oh, it was a potato.
Ooh, look at me.
Good job. Who just said that?
Me at money.
It was a
Good
potato.
job.
Yeah, so I said we was gonna do this.
She got skills.
So we might have
That's
to
my
do.
student.
We might have to do Clayton versus West Clayton.
Obviously.
All right.
And we're gonna come up with a list of different things to draw, and then we'll put it out there. Make teams go. Yeah. Somebody else want to get a try? Let me see. Who on
Me?
here?
I'll give it a try.
Okay.
Ed Money want to go?
Ed Money got it right the last time, right? So I'm gonna let Ed Money go.
Yep.
I'm gonna say draw. I was about to say it out loud. Let me say. Oh, this is an easy one. Bam, that's an easy one. I like Ed Money. We'll take it easy on him. See what y'all guess. You see it, Ed Money?
Hold on, I left it. Hold on. Okay, I see it. Oh, damn. I can't type on the team.
Oh, it ain't
Gotta
like
try. What's that? There's nothing on the screen.
I don't know what to tell you. Oh, you know what?
I feel
You
like
on
it's
the
gonna
phone,
be a
huh?
dog.
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I see it now. Okay.
Nope, it still ain't
It
done.
won't let me draw.
Don't like you.
You gotta press the pin.
You press the pin.
It don't like me. It doesn't like me.
Don't like Ed Money in the building. Okay, I'm gonna say.
Okay, I see it. I got it. Okay.
I still don't see nothing.
Me either.
This is okay.
Oh.
Okay, it's ready now. Okay, let's see what she
Okay.
got.
Okay, hold on, wait. I didn't see what you sent.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Okay, what I need to text it to you? Make stuff hard.
Yeah.
Boom. Oh, you know what? Hey, I just sent it to you. Don't draw yet. Hey, Cam.
Okay.
I'm gonna send you one too.
Me?
Let's see if they can both draw at the same time, and then we'll see if Clayton or West Clayton get it first.
How we know who drawing what?
Oh, I
gotta
can
do
draw. I
different
can
colors or
draw. All
something.
right.
Oh, I was just gonna divide it real quick.
Okay, good divider.
Okay.
All right.
All right, I'm drawing it.
Oh, wait. We got to figure out what side is what.
Okay.
Put W where Cam's drawing.
That's the Clayton side.
Okay.
All right, bet.
Wait. Hold on.
All
Let
right.
me I gotta get my little.
I can't guess. So West Clayton, y'all gotta hold it down because I know what the answers are.
My color is brown. Wait, what side am I on?
The C side.
Okay.
All right. All right. Finna be
All right,
clutch.
go for it.
I got y'all.
Junk better not be trash.
Y'all ready?
Yeah, go.
Yeah.
All right.
First of all,
That's
wait a minute.
one.
Squash.
No. And then
Flute?
A pear?
Pear.
Is that a
no.
violin?
No. Wait.
A violin. A
It's a
cello.
ladder.
Cello.
A guitar.
Guitar.
Yeah, it's a guitar.
Dang it.
It's a
Hey,
guitar.
Cam, what
Crowd.
happened?
Cam, what are you doing?
I was trying to draw drumsticks, but it ain't work.
But did nobody hear me?
Yeah, Cam had drum. I gave Edmani guitar.
Why didn't you just draw the actual drum?
Yeah, I don't know why he went with drumsticks instead of. Yeah, I don't know.
If I
was looking like a whole H, my guy. Come on now.
But I think it'll work. I think if we do it that way, if we do the split screen and do Clayton on one side, West Clayton on the other side, we'll be able to keep score and see who wins.
Yeah.
I'm down for that. Yeah, we're gonna aim for that on Friday. I'm gonna send out a thing and ask what time we're gonna do that on Friday.
My guitar was amazing.
Your guitar was better than his drum set. I'll give you that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Love you.
Drumstick. Your guitar was better than his drumstick.
Hey man, but we only look. Y'all got it. Y'all had an advantage though, cause we. Oh no, y'all did. Never mind. I was just like, we ain't had that many people guessing, but now we had Alexis, Keith, and Amina. So I guess we did have enough. It's cool. Anyway, I'm about to end this call. It was good to see y'all. Tomorrow, 4:00, we'll have Vivian on. Not Vivian. We'll have Ton on. Yep. All right.
Wait, I have a question.
Oh, what's up?
Is Miss Carr still? Oh, is she in here?
Yeah, Miss Carter.
Right.
Is she still doing the beauty thing today?
Yes, I am. Hi, Imani.
Hey.
Yeah.
What time you doing that, Corey?
I was originally, everybody asked for it to be at 4:30. Yeah. So, but I was wondering.
you sound so unsure about that.
I mean, they asked for 4:30, but I don't know if I should move it up to 3:30. Imani, are you free at 3:30?
Yes.
Amina, are you free?
Everybody invited.
You cutting into my nap time.
See, they nap time.
They'll be all right.
But is everybody invited though? That's
Yeah.
all girls in the game.
At 3:30.
Everyone's invited this time.
Yeah, I wasn't invited, and I think I'm a girl. Just
Because
saying.
Emmanuel needs some tips on exfoliation.
Oh.
Emmanuel, he's so not listening. And when he called it, he was like, wait, what?
Okay, yes. Okay, we can 3:30, 3:45.
Okay, you gonna sit out in the text or what?
Yeah. Or should send it or try to send it.
Okay, cool stuff. If you send it to me, I'll put it on remind if you want. Either way.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll do that now then.
Cool.
Hey, do you have your clippers ready? Anybody got clippers?
Nah.
Oh, we clip it. We doing clippers now.
Nah, it's too risky. It's too risky.
Hey, let me know something. I'm gonna shave up today then. Let me get right.
Not yet.
None of you get right.
It's about time. Get right.
I'm gonna line this thing on up then in the beauty session.
Yes, they need help. All the boys are wearing head.
Because this hairline is not the move.
Not.
I miss my barber.
I will see. I'm gonna pop on for a little while today.
Okay, cool beans.
Let Eve do some makeup with y'all.
Okay, cool beans. Sounds good.
All right, good people. Talk to y'all soon.
All right.
Okay.
Bye.
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 Peace.